Alright guys, so with this pink color, I'm going to go ahead and work it in my crease, and I'm going to take this color and extend it towards more towards my brows, and we're going to blend this back and forth only in the crease. And this color is so pigmented, you guys. I was super impressed. So it blends out very nicely too, so don't be afraid if you apply a lot. It blends out like a dream. So what I'm doing is just packing and packing on the color. This is really going to help, you know, with it to look very bright. And I'm just going back and forth with whatever remaining product I have on the brush, just to blend out the edges. Next, I'm taking this purple color from the same palette, you guys, and I'm going to place it in the crease, and I'm going to move it back and forth and just blend it in with the pink. So I was not a big fan of this purple. It didn't blend like a dream. I definitely want to work with it alone, like as a transition shade maybe, and see how that works, or even pack it on when I'm doing like a half cut crease. But I definitely did not like it when it was blending in the crease for me. Like, I felt like it wasn't even there. So I definitely went in with a different eyeshadow after that. I picked up the NATASHA Denona palette. I believe it's like the palette 10, but series 5, I believe, something like that. Their palette names are so confusing. But I took this dark purple plum and I applied it in the crease, and I'm packing that on and blending it out. I did the exact same step on the other eye that was already done, so I definitely had to apply that purple that didn't work for me on this eye so it doesn't get off balance. But I definitely went in with the NATASHA Denona instead. Still using my MAC 217, I'm going into this other palette from JUVIAS Place, the Masquerade Mini, and I'm taking the color Zobo, and it's another like a plum, like a lighter plum purple color, and I'm going to place that also in the crease, and I'm just going to blend all these colors together. So this look definitely consists of like layering different eyeshadow colors, but it works out at the end. Don't even worry about the lid not being like blended or being perfect, because all we're really focusing is the colors in the crease. Going into my Urban Decay Eden Primer, I'm going to go ahead and start to cut my crease, and I'm going to do a cut crease with this primer. Next, you guys, I'm going to go into this NYX Gel White Liner, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create kind of like the halo effect. So I'm going to focus this gel only in the center, which is really what really makes this eyeshadow stand out a lot, as you guys can see on the other eye. So this is what I basically do, and I use a flat synthetic brush. Jumping back into the Masquerade palette, I'm going into this color named Bori, which is a really nice, pretty pink color, and it has a little bit of like glitter in the eyeshadow. And I'm using a Morphe M507, and basically we're going to be creating a halo. So we're going to add this color only on the sides of that gel liner, which is really going to help the white really pop out. Then we're going to go back into Zobo, and we're going to add that right on the outer corners, where we place the pink. So as you guys can see here, that's where I'm going to go ahead and blend both of those colors together, so that way there's no harsh lines and that everything looks really nice and blended and really seamless. Next, I'm going back into that NATASHA Denona palette and using an EB21 brush from Sedona Lace, and I'm going to go ahead and just darken up the inner corner. To highlight, you guys, and to set that gel liner, I'm going into the Masquerade palette again and using the color Jezza, and I'm going to apply it right there in the center, and I feel like this really gives it that pop that we need. I'm going back into the Urban Decay Eden Primer and taking a MAC 266, and I'm going to create a eyeliner, which is what you guys see on the other eye, and it's just going to basically fade out into the skin. For the center, you guys, I feel like it still needed a little bit of sparkle, so I'm going into the Urban Decay Heavy Metal liners and in the color Distortion. You guys, I popped on some lashes, so now I'm going to go ahead and finish up the skin, and I'll be right back. Guys, so for my blush, I took the color Bori from the Masquerade palette, and then for my lower lash line, I'm dipping into Zobo with the MAC 266, and I'm going to start to smoke out my lower lash line. I am leaving the inner corner free, so like a negative space, because I'm going to go in there with white liner, and then just blend that out. And then I want to darken the lower lash line a little bit more, and I took the color Maqueta from the same palette, and then blending all these colors together. And then you guys, for the liner, I am using NYX NYX liquid liner, and I'm gonna place this in the inner corners, and this is really gonna make my eyes stand out and look more bunny-ish. Go ahead and contour my nose. I really want it to look very tiny and very skinny since bunnies have very cute little noses and I have a big nose. I'm going into my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 240, which is the powder that I also use to contour my skin. For highlight, I'm going into the new Urban Decay Disco Queen highlighter, and I'm going to go ahead and just place it on my cheeks, and I'm going to bring it up towards the temples as well. Now it's time to use the white, you guys, above my lip, and I'm going into the Sedona Lace EB13 brush and applying the NYX gel liner, and then using a beauty blender just to smooth that out so it looks really nice and blended and it doesn't look harsh or muddy or anything like that. So the beauty blender really helped me out a lot because I still wanted to look really pretty, but yet not like I overdid it. Now it's time to create the bunny nose, and I'm going into the Morphe E37 brush and using the same NYX gel liner. I'm going to create a really fat, cute heart nose. So for the lips, I'm only going to do the top lip, and I'm using the Morphe x OURFA, and I'm using the shade Vinyl. And then to fill in my top lip, I'm going into BH Cosmetics Liquid Lipstick in the shade Clara. Then I'm going to go ahead and set it with the MAC Pro Longwear Lip Gloss in the shade Patience Please. I'm grabbing the Sedona Lace brush that we used previously, and I'm going to apply whatever remaining product I have on the brush on the bottom lip. With the whiskers, I'm just using the NYX liquid liner in white, and I should have done the whiskers first because I'm not liking how it's starting to look a little bit harsh where you can see where I placed the whiskers, but I'll fix it throughout the video. But definitely do the whiskers first, you guys. For my nose, I went into the Urban Decay Backtalk palette and taking the shade Backtalk, and I'm going to set my nose, and I'm only going to focus that in the center, but I thought it was super cute and it completed the nose for me for sure. Taking the NYX white liner, I'm going to go ahead and outline the nose so that way it gives a little bit more of definition. That's pretty much it, you guys. Hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you thought this was a pretty cool makeup look. I also noticed that I could have gone thicker on the liner on the other eye, but it was too late, so whatever. Hope that you guys have a beautiful Easter, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. I love you. Bye.